I just built a full calendar app, the whole UI, the whole design system, a working prototype that people can actually click through in the span of just 7 minutes. No Figma, no design skills, 0 clicks in any design tool. I did all of this with just one prompt. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you can do so too. So over the past 48 hours, everybody's been talking about the new Claude, new OpenAI, new Perplexity updates, but by far the most trending update has got to be what Claude announced just earlier today for a lot of people. Right, so just now they announced this right here. Introducing Claude Design by Anthropic Labs. Make prototypes, slides, and one-pagers by talking to Claude. It's an absolutely massive feature that just got announced. And even though it's got a ton of views, 40 million, not many people are talking about just how big a deal this is just quite yet. Because I mean, this is not just a Figma plugin. This is not like an art generator. It's a whole design studio inside of Claude. You just go ahead and type in, I want a minimal calendar app with some navy accents. And it'll build the full prototype, the full UI, design systems, components, the entire thing, and clickable, exportable, basically ready for handoff. And actually, a very key part here is that exportable part. Because you can take this now from your Claude Design, insert it straight into Claude Code, and turn this, well, what first would have been different apps with Figma, etc. Now you basically turn your design straight into an actual UI, an actual website, an actual clickable thing inside one freaking system. And the handoff there is so interoperable and it's key. Theoretically, you can also export it, of course, to other places like Canva to then build on it further if you want to, but you get the idea. This is big. So if you head over to Claude.ai, you'll find a new button on the left that is called Design. By clicking, it'll basically give you a little story about what exactly it is that they're doing. You can import your team's design systems in here. There's a lot of cool features that they've now got. You can, for example, make prototypes. Hey, I want to mock up an onboarding flow. You send it over, starts building the slight backend for it, and take a look at how beautiful that looks, right? So for anybody that's been wanting to build some sort of front-end website, app of sorts, well, you're getting your whole entire design studio, like I said earlier, inside of Claude right now. And again, like I said, this export part is one of the most crucial steps, because if we just give it a second to load through this video here, here's another key part, actually, matter of fact. If you've got, for example, any sort of long text, right? Right now, especially if you're in the investment landscape, well, you have to deal with decks a lot. And before, you used to hire somebody to quickly make a deck for you. Now, no longer. You could take a whole freaking 1,000-page PDF and turn it into a really beautiful deck. If your deck is ugly, you're just bad at design as at this point. And here you go. Here's what Claude Design looks like. You need a Claude Pro account for this because free accounts do not have access to it yet, but I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. By the way, I'm not being paid by anybody. I've got freaking 60 subscribers. I have 0 sponsors, 0 ads, nothing. I'm just doing this for the love of the game. I use Claude every single day, all day, so I'm pretty excited about it myself. Anyway, here you've got a few buttons. Prototype, slide deck, from template, and other. Mind you, by the way, that this still says research preview. Remember, it is new. It's a new feature they just announced. It's going to be a bit clunky, and I personally had some issues over on Safari. Seems to work a little bit better over on Chrome for right now, but most likely over the next couple of days, they'll smoothen this up as well. And for the sake of this video, we're going to be building a calendar app because it's hard. You've got navigation, state changes, data grids. Like, this system of design has to stay really consistent because a calendar, any mistake in the interoperability and your calendar is garbage, right? So if it can nail this, it can nail pretty much anything. So I went ahead and called it my calendar app. Let's go ahead and create it for right now. We're just going to be inserted into some sort of project right now, as you can see. And from here, let me quickly make sure everything is set. Here we go. Now, all we do is just describe exactly what we want to create. So it's over on the bottom left. I just quickly inserted a little prompt right here. Design a minimal calendar app called Orbit Cal, all right? Dark mode default, navy off-white accent colors, needs month view, dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo. If you want to, you can copy this. Let me quickly put it more in the center. Copy this prompt, or I'll leave it in the description if I don't forget. All I do is press send. And let's give it a little bit of time, huh? Let's give it a little bit of time to come up with something. Right now, it's asking me, hey, how should the app feel? I actually realized I can also just press decide for me for most of these things, so we let the AI decide exactly what we want. So we go ahead and press continue on the bottom right, and now creations will appear here. So let's give it a little time to load on in. All right, now as you can see on the left here again, An update has now come with a progress bar. So slowly but surely it'll now take every single one of these steps and build exactly what we want, which is obviously a calendar app. And if you look through the files, you'll see every single part of it being created right here with the SRC at the start, and it'll slowly but surely fill this up. So while this is happening, I'm gonna put on a little timer here to see exactly how long it takes. And in hindsight, for the video, I could have actually made a little bit of an easier app, because why am I going so hard? But I want you guys to comment down below if you've built anything with this or you're thinking of building something with it. Yeah, I want to really hear about it. So while I was busy playing a really important game on my phone, at the same time while I was doing that, these important tasks, something just popped up in front of my screen. So here's my Orbit cow, all right? I designed this about, 10 minutes ago? Matter of fact, on the phone right now, we are at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And, well, we've already got something pretty freaking juicy being built. Again, my little game on the phone is really important, but the nice thing is, luckily, I can do two things at the same time, right? I can design new apps, work, while actually doing freaking nothing. And that's the crazy part about all this stuff. Okay, my lights just turned off. I guess I got so hyped the freaking ceiling couldn't hold me, right? The lights couldn't hold me. Anyway, but so as we can see on the left, it's still building itself out, but right now it's mostly just building the slightly deeper parts of it all. I'm gonna say the interoperability right here. But it's still kind of crazy to me that this what is going on? This is all going so freaking fast. And I really am putting this out there right now. If your apps are still shit after this, if you've never been in the freaking mood to build an app, I was using Claude to build some sort of dashboards and all this stuff. It took so long and so much effort because it was garbage at it. You needed Figma, you needed other tools. Now it's all in one. This is such a big deal. I can literally just make sure the back end of it is nice with Claude Code and all of a sudden ship this freaking garbage ass calendar right here and try to make some schmeckles out of it. And again, you may be thinking, oh, it's just one page. No, it's not. We can press month view. We can press day view. We can actually search in here. We can probably press these things as well. You can see I can change all my freaking appointments. And right now, just for letting you guys know, we are about what? Can you see perfectly? We're about 6 minutes 40 into this. And this thing is already built, right? Let's go to a different day. My flight to New York City. Hey, you know what? I want to change it up. I can, all right? I want to make sure it's a different color. I can do everything in here. However, here's the biggest game changer. Getting a design was one thing and has been one thing for a long time. But getting the proper revisions is where the hardest part lied at. And what I mean with that is if you sent this task to the designer to get your V1, well, I mean, he could get that out there for you. Perhaps it wouldn't even take him too long. But to get the revisions, to make sure you ending up with exactly what you like was super hard. And that's also what made this so beautiful. Let's just say, you know what? This navy right here, this dark color stuff, too dark. I want it to be a lighter color. Claude immediately is going to start working on it, and I should have specified exactly perhaps which navy was too dark, because we probably have multiple different navies, all right? But it's going to start working on something. It's editing the Orbit Cal, it's editing all these different things, and now it gives it a little refresh, and we can see. I preferred, actually, never mind, never mind. Old one was better, all right? I'm just speaking in plain English to it. I preferred the darker color. This one makes it look a bit faded. All right, some people's eyes, this may be working nicely. For me, it doesn't. So I just say this. And now, obviously, we get the result that we want. We've now got a V3. What's the next step? Well, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the most important part, exporting this to Claude Code. So if we take a look at the top right, there's a little button that you, let me quickly move over a little bit, that you almost can't see that says export. And then at the bottom, it says hand off to Claude Code. So if we really want to build this out into something, that's the button we're going to have to press. So now there'll be a file in your screen that you just quickly have to copy. It's like a copy command, or you download the zip file. You then head over to Claude Code. Once you've copied it into Claude Code, which I'll show you in a second, it'll basically ask you to, command enter a few times to accept all these modifications. And for anybody that doesn't want to get technical at all, here's the simplest way I can put it. You just copy the prompt in. It'll give you an output saying, hey, you know what, the design is a complete React prototype actually. So it doesn't have to recreate the whole React part here actually in code. I'll just install it as a standalone runnable app. And then because you may not know what to load, you just ask it, so how to run this right now, you ask it in the chat. It'll do it for you, and then you've got yourself your own freaking app in your browser, clickable in every single front, interoperable to exactly what extent you'd want. We can toggle on and off work, whatever. We've got a sample, you can't see it perfectly. We've got a sample email at the bottom, right there. If we're at any specific day, we can always go back to today by pressing this button. We can go to the next few weeks, which nothing is scheduled for. We can make a new event if we want to. So this absolutely changed the game. You don't anymore need a freaking developer and a Figma designer, make them work together and see how they actually end up making it work in the back end. No, you can do it all yourself. Even if you were never a coder, you've never coded a single freaking line. You just ask the AI what you need to know and you start freaking building. If you never knew how to build an app, well, now you know, because this is all it took. It was not hard, and I've now got a freaking I keep thinking calculator because of the name. I've got a freaking Orbit calendar app, all right? I'm going to start selling this one for $99.99 a freaking month, all right? Hopefully you guys pay for it. That is a joke. I will not be developing this calendar. Do not buy it. I also now realized it also came up with a nice little logo for me. That's actually pretty cool as well. Now, one thing you may ask, does this mean I can take this little website right now and post it instantly because it's perfect? You know, it's production grade. No. All right. Just because you were able to make a first version in total 12 minutes doesn't mean it's perfectly and stable and everything like that. It just means you're able to do it, get yourself a first, second, third version, but still it would be wise to take a little bit of time to actually develop the app. But if you get further on with agents, potentially you've got these agents that are detecting your code, and so by that logic, you may not need as much time to make them more smooth. But remember, before, it would take a significant amount of time to let somebody design something in Figma. Then you take somebody that's able to make some sort of backend, but it needs to make the Figma backend work, which could be terrible. And then many reiterations, many attempts, etc., etc. Right now, you can take your Figma, whatever you had on there, your design, turn it into a prototype already that's kind of working, and all you have to do is make it smoother so that it works properly. You took out step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All that's left over are, theoretically speaking, the most crucial steps, but like the last steps or so of actually making it sure it's nice and hosting it. But perhaps you're not really a developer, right? You don't really care that much about actually putting the code in behind. You're a creator. Well, that's actually where a second part of this all comes in, which is the secondary export. If we go back right here, we can see on the top right, again, back at export, there's also a button that says send to Canva. Right there, you can see send to Canva. Long story short, what it does is it opens it up in Canva and you can redesign every single part of all these boxes. The nice thing is these designs that you're making inside of Claude are not locked inside of Claude. You can export them, you can do with them as you please. You can put this into an Instagram carousel. You know, you want to sell things with it in TikTok shop. You want to insert it into Canva. Wherever you want to take it, you can. So if I had to say or name a few things that I would personally make with this, or at least that you could get started with right now, perhaps you fall into one of these categories. 1, a landing page for a side project. You've been working on something. Well, get your pitch deck out there within a freaking second because you saw how easy it was. Number 2, a SaaS app mockup. So before you spend a long time actually building what you were thinking in your head and actually hiring proper developers, you can now build a prototype with just what you have. Like, oh, I want to build this and that type of website and this type of product. Okay, let the AI quickly build it. Looks good. It's kind of what I wanted. I think this could really work. And now you can actually hire the proper developer to make it properly work. And the reason I'm adding that part is because just because this looks nice and is working doesn't mean it's optimal, like I said before. You can also use this as like a Fiverr type of gig. You know, you can probably charge companies a pretty good penny before they find out that they can do this themselves pretty easily. I mean, Figma, if you were good at Figma, you could have earned a pretty good penny before. And now this ceiling, the skill ceiling is now been up by a lot. Where before you can make some cool things, now you can really make some cool things. And if you can do it for $150 and the company doesn't know it yet, it may take you literally 6 minutes of work and they think you spent 15 hours on building something like this. You can also use it to redesign an app that you hate. You've been really a big fan of a language learning app. Now a calendar app I guess you've been using. You want some slight tweaks to it. You literally just tell the freaking thing that you want to make a competitor. You really want to take most of what they have, or you like the product but not as much. You want to change certain things. Or you can actually use it to make some simple mobile apps. I mean, if you're making a full-on, SaaS product, you may want to get some actual developers because it can get kind of risky. You want to make a simple freaking calendar app. Well, I mean, a calendar is actually kind of difficult there. You want to make it like a notes app of sorts. You can make it with this stuff. Or you can make some design kits for apps, meaning people who want to build apps, you can make some sort of, simple copyable front ends for it or simple design elements for it. Maybe you didn't know, but a lot of people buy this. When they're building their own apps, they use these sort of kits is what they're called. For example, on Gumroad, I just quickly typed in UI kit and you can see 3,000 different things are listed. People buying these, for example, Figma kits, and there's a lot of different things that people are buying because it just saves them a bit of time. This one is actually $1,300 a month, huh? Right now, a lot of this stuff is Figma, but I think over the next few weeks, this will change. So who exactly does this replace? Because I don't want to oversell it. Even though to me personally, this is so freaking good because I don't like coding anymore. And I also don't really like having to work with all these different people if you just want to validate an idea. This is not something that's straight away going to replace senior developers or really in that sense, whole design agencies because it still takes vision of some sort. And really, even though this is a step in the right direction, it's not really Claude's place just to fully overtake Figma. They kind of just wanted to make it for developers here, is what I presume, to have some sort of front end or UI. Figma still has a lot of features and a lot of functionalities that this just doesn't even come close to, so it's not a full replacement of Figma. But if you are using Figma as a quick little mock-up type of thing, or the Figma AI tools, or you're a really junior developer, yeah, you're gone, right? That stuff, nobody using that anymore. Figma for simpletons, nope, does not exist anymore in my opinion, or these really simple devs that could kind of set a UI together or combine it with a website, but really didn't know how to no more job for you, AI just took over. And yeah, that's Claude Design. That's what got announced just now, and that's what's so scary about it. That, as I said before, a lot of jobs are still here to stay, but a lot of them are also going. But more importantly, we're gonna start seeing more and more $1 billion companies pop out of the freaking ground that only have 1, 2, 3 employees because you don't need them anymore. Again, you still kind of do right now, but slowly but surely you won't because AI is going to take over everything. And the better this AI gets, the better people are also going to be getting with AI. It's just going to go exponential. And I'm making this channel basically to be part of that. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button. Hopefully, see you guys again in another video somewhere later tomorrow. I upload a video on this channel every single day. I will not skip a day. It's not going to happen. So make sure you press that like button and I'll see you guys again in another one.